Boys, today we're going to be doing another killer in the baby killer series, and this time we have the killer from Silent Hill, Pyramid Head. If you haven't seen this series before, basically the objective is just to make them think that I'm really new to the game and not the best with the killer at all, and then in the end game is when we actually start trying, and we try to 4K the survivors after giving them a 5-gen head start. Without any more delay, let's get straight into the games. Okay, so we're on Midwich, and I'm actually offering myself to here because I just think that maybe somebody who's seen the Silent Hill movies would want to play the Silent Hill killer on the Silent Hill map or play the Silent Hill games. So I don't think it's too far-fetched for somebody to be pretty new to Pyramid Head or new to the game in general and be sending themselves to Midwich. Like, I don't think it will be too much of a red flag for survivors. Before I found the Nancy, I basically just went around and I've been just breaking all of the breakable walls, or as many as I can. But the objective here is we just want to show all of them that we're not very good at the game. Like, just doing, I guess, kind of things that you would expect a newer killer to do. So I'm going to be missing a lot of swings and stuff like that, doing short swings where I need to do a full lunge, that kind of thing. And hopefully just put on enough pressure to the point where they don't cleanse all of my dull totems in time. That would be perfect. But this Nancy actually isn't being too bad for us. What we want this first chase always to be is just to get rid of as many pallets as possible, just so that we don't have to deal with them in the end game. And the Nancy, as you can clearly see, seems pretty damn happy to just get those pallets out of the way, which is absolutely perfect for us. On another loop, the Nancy's now actually trying to loop a little bit more. Okay, and she's actually gonna try and make us respect the pallet. So if she does that again, I'm actually gonna hit her. Basically, I just want to put her in the mindset where she has to drop the pallet or she's gonna get hit. I never really want to overly respect the pallet. And plus, I think if you're brand new to the game, you don't really even know to fear the stun necessarily. But I will injure her because now I feel like she'll be more likely to drop those pallets and just get them out of the way as early as possible. And as well, whilst I am chasing the Nancy, the other 3 survivors should just be seeing this in the bottom left, that the killer hasn't really done anything. That's shocking that she didn't drop that. I didn't want to down her. I actually tried to look away, but auto aim helped us out a little bit too much there. I am going to take that hook, but luckily nobody went off with Infectious, so it didn't reveal that we have Infectious. That's one thing that's going to be a dead giveaway if Infectious does proc, just because it's a teachable perk and a newer person to the game would definitely not have Infectious on Pyramid Head. So I'm going to take this opportunity to now just try and show some other survivors that I'm not a very threatening killer, and maybe entice them to play a little bit more altruistic or something like that. This Fang is not looking behind her at all, which is interesting, but Fang, if you want to get this god pal out of the way, I'll happily do that. They reset as well, which is good for us. It just means that they're not going to have Dead Hard in the end game or anything like that. Perfect. We gave her a stun as well. I've got to decide. I don't know which one is the Cheryl, actually, because there were 2 scratch mark paths, and I don't really want to chase the Fang. Or the Nancy, who just walked straight into me. I tried to ignore her, but then she just carried on walking into me. Where is this last gen? They're taking so long. There we go. Okay, so now we can just jack our power. And obviously she can't take that vault. We got 1 survivor over there. We got 2 here. Oh, this could be perfect. They both drop down. They're not in a good position there at all because the breakable wall is broken. Okay, that's perfect. We're gonna get Nancy. Cheryl's there. Cheryl is fully healed. We also have to be very careful. Okay, Cheryl, that kind of caught me off guard. But unbreakable is very much a thing. Maybe I have to use my power to knock her off the gate here. No, she just got off. Okay. We actually force logged. Just like that. We actually force. I can't believe that. I actually cannot believe that. The only way I can even begin to explain that, they felt so unthreatened by me that they just didn't even care when they had the terror radius or anything. Because literally all 3 of them ran into me. I'm very intrigued by what this endgame chat may be. Okay, well, I guess this couldn't have really went much better. As you can see, they quite literally said that they thought I was new, and they asked how long I'd played, because they say you weren't mind gaming any loops or anything. And I didn't really want to shove in their face what I was doing or anything, so I just said, yeah, you should probably look at my build. And I think then they realized what my kind of plan was. And they just said GG's. And I said good luck in next. Okay, so we are on Dead Dog. And the first thing I like to do on this map is just gut all of the breakable walls again, exactly like Midwich. Just so they don't get much use out of any of these stronger tiles later on in the game. Hello, Bill? What? Okay. It's like he knew I was there, just absolutely sprinting into me. Of course, we're just going to try and do the exact same thing again. In fact, I'm just going to launch a completely pointless power there. Just to try and show them that I have no idea what I'm doing at all. But I'll definitely take a chase if they can throw some pallets down for me. That would be perfect. Okay, never mind. She is lithe. But maybe one of the stronger ones over here just getting it out of the way would be pretty useful. She could throw this one even. That would be perfect. Okay, that's great for me. But these guys definitely pre-leaving very early, to say the least. That Meg was off into the distance before I even came near her. I think about now is the time where I go for a really stupid power just in a straight line. Maybe we can get some more pallets out of the way. Pretty happy to chuck this one. And I think now is about when I'll leave this chase and just try and show the other survivors that I'm not that good. They're actually going to try and pop that gen in my face. Are they, or are they not going to commit to it? Don't think they're committing to it. Could you get rid of this pallet for me, actually, though? That would be really useful. He doesn't want to drop this pallet. Okay. Well, let's at least injure him for it. Okay, or we'll take the pallet. Luckily, because of the boon totem meta right now, they're actually just not cleansing. They're only really ever just blessing the totems. I do need to remember that Zarina has lied, though. Yep, just gone off the gen straight away. I think this probably will be my down. I can't imagine they're too far off popping the last gen. Unless they're gonna 99 it and wait for me to hit, I don't know. Yeah, are they 99ing? Nope, they're not. Okay, well, so maybe we can get a little bit more. If I moonwalk this, she shouldn't be able to react in time. Perfect. We got a Bill in the corner and we got somebody going for that Fargate. Maybe we can do something with Blood Warden. Now it kind of entirely depends on how they play this, if they have Unbreakables. Yeah, Bill just expects me to hold W, of course. I'm going to hook the Bill just because Unbreakable is a teachable. He might have it. And he was right next to a hook anyway, so it's not too much dead time. Me just getting out of my way to hook him. Okay, they picked up the Meg who was in Shack. There's the Meg. Meg maybe has Unbreakable, but we don't know for sure. Meg does have Sprint Burst, though. She's not trying to hide that whatsoever. Let's flash my stain here. Let's see if she expects any kind of mind game. She doesn't, of course. And we know that she has Sprint Burst, so we can just put that down. Most likely, I imagine this survivor's going to go pick up the Slug, who's over here somewhere. And that's exactly what the scratch marks say as well. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now I just need to find this last survivor, providing they don't have any Unbreakables, and we actually get to 4K as a baby Pyramid Head. And there she is, actually. Okay, so this survivor has Sprint Burst. This one has Dead Hard, right? I don't know if they do for sure, but just a hunch. Okay. Now I just need to hope that they don't get to that door in time. I don't know if they pre-jack the door or what. Are they just going to go for save? Yep, they're just going to go for save. Okay. But now, that both missed. Oh, I'm so terrible. And she has BT. That sucks. Okay, I think I have to chase the Bill because he's running towards the other survivors. And maybe we will actually have to end up using our Blood Warden. What does the Bill do here? He doesn't really have anything to work with. I just swing now. That's a Slug. The Meg actually hasn't picked anyone up. Does that mean that they haven't got a gate done yet? I see a Crow coming up over here. I don't know if that's a Slug. Is she just gonna leave? If she just leaves and gives me a 3K, honestly, I'll take it. Oh, she left. Okay, I was gonna say, Meg, if you're not leaving after all of that, that would have really shocked me. But GG's, a 3K. Obviously, Pyramid Head, not the best equipped killer for a challenge like this. You really need mobility, and Pyramid Head doesn't have a lot of it. And this was just the endgame chat. I feel like after MMR you get, now it's just split down the middle. You get a lot of people that just don't really care and just say GG's, and then you get a lot of ones like this as well. But anyway, that was me trying to be a Vavy Pyramid Head. We got a 4K and a 3K. I think I'll take it. Definitely not the easiest killer in the world to do this kind of challenge with. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.